Hey everybody. Well, it's January 1st, Sunday, 2012. It's the start of the new year. So this will be the first video that I'll be shooting of the new year. And I'm going to make a little update video, a little attempt to start my most recent project. Now, if you've watched my previous videos, kept up to date, you already know the case history on this car, what's going on with it essentially, and where I got it. I haven't had the opportunity to do anything with this car since the date of purchase. Hasn't even attempted to start it since I purchased the car because the battery was too dead to do anything. So today being the first of the year, it's actually unseasonably warm out this morning, so I decided I'll do a little tinkering and see if I could do anything with it before I head out of town for the afternoon. So basically what I've done is I went down, took the battery out yesterday, took it to my friend's house while I was up there and put it on his charger, which he says works well, and it's been on the charger for about 6 hours last night. Disconnected it, took it home. I just set it in the car, hooked up the cables, and we're going to attempt to see see if it'll crank over, see what it sounds like, see if it's going to even start. Who knows, the car might surprise me. Bought the car, the lady told me that it just got to the point where it wouldn't start, and they got tired of farting with it. They've got other vehicles to tend to. So we already checked the oil, it's over full. I've already double checked that. In fact, I checked it this morning, and it is over full. Not as much as I thought, but it's still over full. And there's no sign of coolant in the radiator. It doesn't mean that it's empty, it just means that it's not high enough to see in the neck of the radiator. So, see if this battery's got enough juice in it to do anything, and go from there. Oh. Also, I wanted to point out that this is not a 98, it's a 97. So I'm going to clarify that. It's 97 ZX2. Gotta love your standard. Alright, so this will be the first time I've attempted to start this car since I bought it, and I don't know exactly what it's going to do. So, emergency brake on, tranny and neutral, clutch down, don't need to touch the accelerator. Let's see what happens here. Well, we got beepage. That's good. Calendar's out of date. Can't hear the fuel pump engaging. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Well, it's not very charged. It's kind of low still. And I don't hear the fuel pump engaging. Okay. Don't want to completely kill the battery. Let's see if we could find the fuel rail Schrader valve and see if we're getting any fuel to the engine. Okay, so located the Schrader valve, so I guess before we completely run out of battery power on the battery, I don't know if that battery is going to turn out to be any good, or if it's going to end up being just one more car battery that I could add to my collection that won't take and hold a charge. I plan on taking this to a auto parts store and having it checked, but knowing the way my luck has been going in days of late with car batteries, it wouldn't surprise me at all if it just turns out to be a no-go. But anyway, we're going to do a little bit of diagnostics while we still got a little bit of battery power. So it cranks over, albeit slowly, and but it doesn't try to start, and I can't hear the fuel pump engaging. So the first thing we need to do is check and see if we're getting any fuel to the fuel rail. So on these Z-Tech engines, 4 cylinders, and on many vehicles it's got port fuel injection. You need to find your fuel rail, and here's your fuel rail on this car. The fuel actually comes in on that end of the engine and goes through the entire fuel rail, and then gets distributed into these injectors. There's an injector here, there's another injector there, another injector there, another injector there, and then of course the excess fuel pressure goes back out through the return valve. So this right here, this is the Schrader valve. Looks kind of like a valve on a bicycle tire or car tire. And right down in there, of course, you got the stem. So what we're going to do now, and this is just to see, a preliminary test to see if we're getting fuel pressure. Go turn the key on, then come back to the engine compartment, and see if we're getting fuel pressure. So key on, we're going to cycle it 3 times. On, off, on, one more time. So if there's any pressure at all, the fuel pump is kicking on and working at all, what'll happen is the fuel pump gets signal through the relay to come on and pressurize this injection rail. And if there's any pressure in here, fuel should shoot out. So use a screwdriver here. Nothing. I'm not getting anything. So no fuel pump activity is present. At least it doesn't appear so. So what we're going to do now is we're going to just cut this video, and we'll check out a few things. I know that the lady and the gentleman I got the car from said that they put like $6 or $8 worth of gas in it, and it ran on that, and then it quit. And it might be out of gas, but I don't even hear the fuel pump engaging. So I'm going to check the relay and check the fuses and everything, and then we'll come back with another update video. So this is what we got. It cranks over, but it don't appear to be giving me any fuel. And the reason why it would the reason why the fuel pump would kick on and run for just a few seconds is so that the fuel rail already has pressure behind it. So that these injectors, as soon as they start getting signal from the ECM, there's already fuel pressure there, and it doesn't have to kick the fuel pump on and build the pressure. The car should start instantly without any hesitation. And so if there's no fuel pressure, when you turn the key on, it's not going to do anything. So anyway, that's where we're at. Thanks for watching. We'll make another update video when we find something out.